Good morning, everybody. It's not really morning. I've been up for like 3-4 hours. It's 11:15. Welcome back to day 25. Morning weight today was a new low, very new low, 187.8. I expected that just from the sauna last night, so I'm pretty fucking dehydrated. Once I rehydrate and that and drink water throughout the day, that I don't think tomorrow's low is going to be lower than that or even close to that low. It'll probably be like, I'm hoping for another like 180 day or like 189 or whatever, maybe. It's just the number's always a little bit drastically lower after a sauna night because we did 3 20-minute sessions. It's an hour in a sauna that's 220 plus degrees. So you sweat a lot of the weight out, but it's all water weight. I also did eat low calorie yesterday, pretty fucking low. But that's a journey, I guess, right? We're under, I don't know, like necessarily what my goal weight's gonna be. I'm gonna get down to 175 and see what I look like and see if I drop more. I probably won't drop lower than 170, to be honest with you. But hopefully around 175, 178 in that area, I look pretty decent. So we'll see. But we are technically, if we go to 170, under the 20-pound marker to go. So we're down about 10 pounds. I started this at like 198, 199, 197 in that area. So in 25 days, about 10 pounds. It's not too bad. It's not super fast, but it's not super slow. So obviously, like I'm predicting around 183, 185 in that area. It's going to start to like get a little more difficult. I'm going to have to cut calories better, or I'm going to have to cut calories more rather, not better, but bump up the cardio and that. But speaking of cardio, my cardio is definitely going to be changing because I committed to a half marathon in a couple months. It's like February, March, April, May, so 4 months. I think it's in May. And I fucking hate running. But I'm like, all right, this is exciting. I've ran a 5K, so now I'm going to run a fucking half marathon. And then, I don't know, maybe after the half marathon, I'm like, oh, that wasn't too bad. And I'm going to run a marathon. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I've run 10 miles before. That's the longest I've ever run. Was 10 miles at one time. And that didn't feel super terrible. But so it's going to be pretty easy to bump up cardio just because naturally if I'm getting ready for this half marathon, like I'm going to be running a lot more. I'm not looking to fucking crush it or like, you know, run these crazy numbers. I'm just looking to finish the fucking thing and feel good about it, you know. Like don't expect no like fucking 6 30-minute or fucking 7-minute pace miles here. Expect like 12. That's yes. So I'm gonna do some more reading here. I worked a little bit this morning. Now I'm gonna get some reading. We have legs later, which is whatever. Yay, legs. Legs are a weird fucking thing because pre-lift, it's like, fuck, I have legs. Like, I just don't want to hit them. But then once you're in the lift and moving, you're like, all right, these feel fucking good. They feel good. But just drinking some coffee. Haven't eaten. I'm probably going to eat around 2 o'clock. A little pre-workout meal. But yeah, that's a check-in for day 25 so far. Pre-workout meal. Half cup of uncooked jasmine rice. 10.5 ounces of chicken. Total calorie is 628. Carb is 72 and protein is 71. Time for the gym. We got legs today. Gonna be hitting a calf raise, 2 hamstrings and 2 quad movements. And then I'm gonna do 35 minutes of stairs today. Back home from the gym. Went very well. Quick workout. I did calf raises, lying hamstring curls, leg press, and leg extension. And then more Stairmaster. I was supposed to do seated hamstring curls, but then I remembered because I was going to do 3 sets lying, 3 sets seated. But at this gym, the fucking seated there sucks. It's so bad. So I did just 4 sets, last set drop set on the lying hamstring curl. Pushed it all hard. It was effective enough, you know. But now I'm going to have a little snack. I'm going to have some a bowl of PB2. I made up some PB2. And then I'm going to eat an apple and a banana with that. And then take a shower and do some reading. And then I'm going to make my steak and sweet potato fries for dinner. It may be a little something more, I'm not sure yet. I got to charge this battery, damn. Alright, I'm done reading for the evening. I'm gonna go cook some dinner. I'm gonna make steak and sweet potatoes, and I might throw a little something in on the side. I'm not too sure yet, like I said earlier. But something interesting from the book that I want to share is it's talking about luck and risk. And it's talking about how luck and risk, as it describes, are siblings, right? Also, don't mind the hair. But this is out of the shower hair. But it's just stating that with every success, there is a bit of luck, right? And obviously some successes have more luck than others. But we can't deny that all success does not have even the smallest amount of luck. It just talks about how the world is far too complex to allow 100% of your actions dictate 100% of your outcomes in life. And it uses like this story about Bill Gates, right? And how Lakeside, his high school, was like one of the very, very, very few high schools to buy a computer in 1968. And how he attributes a lot of that to Microsoft, obviously. And so that is luck, right? That's luck. And the author Morgan breaks it down and pretty much gives you a stat like there was a 1 in 1 million chance of him just living and attending that school, right? And so that's the luck part of it. But he had a friend, not what's that dude's name? Not Paul Allen, who started Microsoft with him. They were also in the same high school together, right? But now the other side of luck is the risk, right? And so Bill Gates had that 1 in 1 million chance of being at the high school with a computer, and that's the luck. Now the risk comes in when they talk about Ken Evans, who was a high school buddy of his, right? And he worked right alongside Bill Gates and Paul Allen. And Gates attributes a lot of, importance to this man, and he says how he was just as a prolific as Bill Gates and as Paul Allen of a young computer programming prodigy, right? But that's where risk comes in again, is he died in a mountaineering accident. And Gates says in his documentary how this dude would have been right alongside of them and would have been part of Microsoft. But the author breaks it down again and how he had like a 1 in 1 million chance of dying in a mountaineering accident because of the amount of people that die a year doing that, right? So obviously he never got to see that. But it's just an interesting thing because it also like talks about how you can make a right decision. You can make a right decision and it could not work out great, right? But just because something fails doesn't mean that you made the wrong decision. So they use like investing as an example, right? If you invest in a stock that has an 80% chance of making money and it doesn't make you money, that wasn't a bad decision. It's just a reality of risk. You can't blame yourself and be like, man, I made a bad decision. That was a bad decision because it lost me money. It wasn't. It's just the reality of risk. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And just hearing the Bill Gates story about how there was this Ken Allen that I didn't know, and just what are the odds that he was at a school with a computer and that. So, but now it's time for dinner. Here's the meal. 13-ounce steak, 300 grams of sweet potato fries with some hot sauce on them and that cheese. The cal total is 1,058, carbs 60, and protein 74. Went with a bigger dinner today because I was under 1,000 calories so far today, and just I have work tomorrow in the morning and all that, so I probably won't eat till later on after work and that. So these calories do not include the cheese because again it's Amish cheese, so like I literally have no idea what the fuck the nutritional facts are on it. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna eat this and then fucking hit the hay. This is about to be super good. I'm fucking starving. Nonetheless, time to eat. That's going to conclude day 25. Night weight is 190.3. Which is surprising because that was a big fucking steak. And I only ate that about an hour ago, so. Getting down there in weight. Pretty exciting. Gonna keep pushing it though. But yeah, I got work tomorrow. And then the gym later on, but luckily it's push. Gonna hit some chest in that, but see you guys on day 26. Peace.